Greetings, beloved, and welcome to the unseen strength that takes you from waiting to winning. Have you ever picked unripe fruit? I'm Dr. Hannah Thuku Kolamainen, welcoming you to this time together where we will explore and mine the unseen strength deposited in you that takes you from waiting to winning. If you look around you, you will see a world that screams for instant gratification, where every click promises immediate delivery. Every notification goes ting, demands your attention now. Despite all that, there's a quiet, a profound power that is often overlooked. And that power is the power of waiting well. Waiting well is not about passive idleness. It's about an active, intentional, and purposeful patience. Waiting well is not about passive idleness. It's about understanding that life's greatest harvests require a season of cultivation, a period of unseen growth. Waiting well is not about passive idleness, friends. And according to iAsk.ai, it is the wisdom to know when to sow and when to simply tend. I love that line. One of my favorite analogies is that of a skyscraper. Skyscrapers don't rise overnight. The immense height and the strength of a skyscraper are predicated upon a deep, unseen foundation, meticulously engineered to withstand immense pressures. And during this talk, you're going to hear that word unseen repeatedly. The skyscraper and its foundation are in stark contrast to a chicken coop, which requires little to no foundation. Now, similarly, our greatest achievements, our relationships, our deepest wisdom, our most meaningful existence, all often follow a similar trajectory. They are built on the deep, unseen foundation of waiting well. Friend, is your life a chicken coop or a skyscraper? Now, please note that the skyscraper does not have to be completed in your lifetime. So you're not hurriedly trying to build a skyscraper. You are building what others will build upon. You are a visionary, and your waiting is investing in the generations that you will never even see on this side of heaven. It's fascinating. A study by the University of Pennsylvania titled Grit, Perseverance and Passion for Long-Term Goals found that grit and self-control, which are key components of waiting well, are stronger predictors of success than IQ. I love that. You have toiled for years, facing setbacks, facing rejections, and your vision has not taken hold. Isaacson, in his biography of Steve Jobs, and I had to research how to pronounce that name, it's Jobs, describes how after being ousted from Apple, Jobs spent years developing Next and Pixar. For him, this was a period of waiting well, and it ultimately led to his triumphant return and the iconic products that billions of people enjoy. His journey exemplifies the principle that sometimes the greatest leaps forward are preceded by periods of unseen strategic retreat and patient development. We are those who wait well. We wait well with patience, with perseverance, and with purpose. Say that with me. I wait well with patience, with perseverance, and with purpose. We don't pick unripe fruit. Now, the Lord has been challenging me on my sufficiency in Him, which led me to do the series on enoughness deficit disorder. And I'll set the link in the comments. When we know that we are loved in heaven, that we have sacred sufficiency, and that we don't have to earn enoughness, we wait better. Biblical principles resonate really deeply with this concept, this mystery of waiting, this whole unseen realm. If we could see the end from where we stand, it might be easier to wait. It's the unknown and the not seeing that drives us crazy in waiting. Proverbs 20, verse 24 says, "A person's steps are directed by the Lord. How then can anyone understand their own way?" Now, this verse speaks to surrendering control and trusting in God's timeline. This is a form of waiting well that acknowledges God's active hand in your life. Furthermore, James chapter 1 from verse 2 through 4 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds." Why? Because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. I love this part. It says, "Let perseverance finish its work." Have you ever had to tell somebody, "Let me finish," right? Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. What a state of being you have access to, not lacking anything. That's who you are. So here, waiting through trials isn't just endured. It's embraced as a refining process. It's a crucible that forges character and completeness. That is the grit that our spiritual ancestors had. And that is the grit that you and I are made of if we have Holy Spirit indwelling us. Now, my son James is about to undergo the U.S. Marine Corps crucible. That makes me quake in my pants. The last 8 weeks have been this intense, targeted training to that end. James doesn't know what awaits him, but he trusts that this preparation process, indeed his entire life, has led to this moment and the career that awaits him in the Marines. Another of my favorite stories is the story of Joseph in the Old Testament. Powerful narrative of waiting well through betrayal, imprisonment, and forgotten promises. Ultimately, all that led to his elevation, to his winning, and the salvation of not only his family, but of an entire nation and region. His journey spanned over 2 decades, friends, and it is a testament to the transformative power of patient endurance. I know that people listening to me have also endured hardship, toil, grief, tears, dashed dreams, discouragement, loss, betrayal, all the things. It was not in vain. It was not in vain. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Don't pick unripe fruit. You wait well with patience, with perseverance, and with purpose. Say it with me. I wait well with patience, with perseverance, and with purpose. Impatience at its core is often a symptom of EDD, or enoughness deficit disorder. It's this nagging feeling that you don't have enough, that you aren't enough, that you won't ever be enough. It drives you to grasp for immediate results. Here's the profound truth. You wait well because you are loved in heaven. You wait well because you have sacred sufficiency.